Hello there. Today I'm at the Zipper Lake. You can see the beautiful view behind me. And I'm going to do the 5 Tibetan rites. This month I'm doing 15 of each of Tibetan rites. I hope you enjoy. Why you should start to do 5 Tibetan rites? If you want to be more productive, if you want to feel present and with a lot of focus with whatever you do, you should start to do 5 Tibetan rites. Not just that, I think that 5 Tibetan rites can change your whole life because you will gain mental focus, you will gain a lot of strength in your body, and then you can see a big change in your physical state, in your mental state, and your spiritual state. The 5 Tibetan rites are also connected with your chakras, and the chakras are also connected with different glands in your body. And to be healthy in the long term and to feel your best in the long term and to change all the obstacles or change all the things in your life, you should start to be very strong. And to be very strong, if you practice these ancient 5 Tibetan rites and make everyday routine of them, then possibility is that it will change your life forever. These 5 Tibetan rites are the secret to wellness and longevity. So project wellness now. I always start my Tibetan rites with some yoga stretching to warm up the body. So always be kind to yourself, but always have a good healthy habits. There is no difference between what is seen and the mind that sees it. Find your balance. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. This is the first Tibetan rite. It's always done in a clockwise direction. And here I'm doing 15 turns. After every turning, you get a little bit dizziness, so that's why I cup my eyes with the hands, and this make dissolve the dizziness quickly. This is some massage on the lower back, and this turning side stretching is about digestion. And always I combine some good yoga exercise together with the 5 Tibetan rites. In this way, I get the most benefits because digestion is important. So that's why these exercises are included in these 5 Tibetan rites. This also helps for digestion and also for the stretching on the whole body, specifically for the back, for the spine. The breathing is very important. So always have a deep breathing when you do the exercise. This is the second Tibetan rite. Stretching is very important, and here I do some breathing exercise. This the first one, it's about box breathing, which means I inhale for 8, count for 8, then hold for 4, and exhale for 8 and hold for 4, and I repeat again for 3 times. When you start to do 5 Tibetan rites, you can follow the instruction in the book. The most important is to follow the instruction, so that way you will do the rite in the right way. Now is the time for the third Tibetan rite. I repeat 15 times. But when you start, you should start with 3 each exercise, with 3 repetitions. And then you can add 2. Like when you do 3 and then after a week you will do 5, after another week you will do 7, and so on. I usually do monthly, so when I start in January I start with 3, and then February I start with 5, and so on to the end of the year. On the 10th month I do 21, and I repeat November and December 21. Sometimes I take a break the last month, and I do them every day. This is another breathing exercise, and this one is inhaling for 4, holding for 16, and then breathe out for 8. Breathing is very important. When you transform your mind, everything you experience is transformed. So, turning confusion into clarity. This is the fourth Tibetan rite. Again, I repeat for 15 times. I will mention again, the breathing, it's very important. This is another breathing exercise with the nostrils. So I inhale from my right nostril and exhale from the left. And again, inhale from the left and exhale from the right. Now is the time for the fifth Tibetan rite. Time to stretch the body. This is a very good stretching exercise. It's a yoga practice, but it's good for shoulders and also in other benefits, but let's say just for shoulders. Again, breathing exercise like a cat. And stretching child pose. This child pose will calm down the body. Before we try to warm up the body, now we calm down the body. So when you do the 5 Tibetan rites, try to focus on every and each exercise. Be present when you do the exercise. And this is the last stretching exercise. This one is from the Rishi, and it's always good to connect with these 5 Tibetan rites. Actually, is the 6th Tibetan rite from the Rishi, if you don't know that. Even though in the book they mention 6 and 7 different type of exercise, you can read about that. But this one is advanced. I figured out a couple of years ago about this exercise, and also usually I finish with meditation. And relaxation. This is the time to relax your body. And it's the time when you start your day finally in the good field of energy. Why I'm doing the 5 Tibetan rites? Since I start in high school to do the 5 Tibetan rites, I figure out for a short term that my physical body change, my mental state change, I have more focus, I am more present, and also, if you can see, you can keep younger appearance, because the 5 Tibetan rites are also connected with the 7 chakras, and 7 chakras are connected with your glands, and the glands also are connected with all of the hormones, actually produce the hormones. It's something you do with a good result, because any cause have an effect. So if you start to incorporate the 5 Tibetan rites in your life, you will start to see the effects after a while. After a while, I mean after maybe 10 weeks, depend how you do. Maybe if you start to do the way the book says, Tibetan rites also on the long term can change your mood. It will change so many things in a good way. Any obstacle in your life will be easier, because you will know that if you're yourself, and you can be yourself just if you have time for yourself, and if you try to do certain things in that part when you're yourself, and if you try to make stronger yourself, then you will have so much, I will say not power, but so much benefits. You will have so much benefits about the other aspect in your life. So try to incorporate the 5 Tibetan rites and see what will happen. I'm doing the 5 Tibetan rites over 20 years, more than 20 years, and I'm still going to do, and every day when I wake up, I look for them to do again and again, even though sometimes I feel like I have to rest or something like that, but still it's something after I did the 5 Tibetan rites. It's no more like tiredness, I will say, because the moment I did the 5 Tibetan rites, it's the moment I am fully present, and I can do so many other things, like non-stop, like doing so many things the one thing after the other thing after the other thing. So you can try. No one is hurt if you try, but I'm just telling my experience from 5 Tibetan Rites, and I see so many benefits from 5 Tibetan Rites, and I'm still doing them, and I'm going to do in the future also. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.